Even til Ås.
Shocking.
Zo kan je skiën.
Say live.
The senior one. Hey. Don't you block me. He's got my...
That's a big 50-50.
Right, it's off. I see this one time, bro. Now we are steady. Chichi, and I'm standing in front of people. There's this chichi in front of us.
Kom jij net zo stel hier zo? Kom jij net zo stel? Als bij Lulus. Hier kom je gevaar, go! Daar is je gevaar! Hier is bij Lulus! Hier is bij Lulus! Ik sta bij Lulus!
You lose.
Bij Lulus! Ik sta bij Lulus!
Go again.
A pleasant afternoon to you back at home, and thank you for joining us yet again into another live broadcast courtesy of Global Sports Network, where today it will be the 9th fixture of the Western Province Super League A encounter, where this afternoon we are treated by Unimil again, playing host against a travelling St. George's side. At the moment, the second team game is still underway with just under 2 minutes left to play. Scores remain 26 points to 21, where one of their players will receive a second yellow card right now, which will mean it will be a red card for the Unimil player. But thank you very much for joining us back at home in the comfort of your couches, your lounges, your workstations. If you could make it this afternoon in Milnerton for Unimil up against St. George's, we do thank you and appreciate those who have logged on to Global Sports Network this afternoon. The members who keep joining us each and every week, we do appreciate you. But of course, it being the 9th round this afternoon, Unimil does remain at 4th position on the log with just 25 points after playing 8 games with only 5 victories in their name, with Marty's just ahead by 3 points, and of course those bonus points proving very advantageous for those who collect them. And St. George's, they lie at 10th position, having played only 5 games with 3 wins and 2 losses, having only 16 points to their name as they look to claw their way back up the hierarchy as they find themselves behind the hot and cold Brackenfell. But I mean, of course, just 9 points the difference between Unimil and St. George's, which goes to show it is a highly contested league this season. It just takes 2 games to change the scenes in the log. And of course, with Unimil having successfully beaten the student teams, namely in Marty's, UCT, and nail-biting finish courtesy of Lucky Lebu in their death against UCT. And of course, they have dispatched CPUT with a relative ease, 83 points to 6 a few weeks ago. And ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, I will be flying this plane solo yet again. My name is Setu Time. Thank you very much for joining me aboard, courtesy of the Global Sports Network and the crew who will be bringing you picture quality scenes right here in the heart of Milnerton. We're just moments away where we'll be having a brief overview of the team selections of this afternoon. But this afternoon, a great weather in Milnerton. This entire week has been drenched in rain, particularly in the Cape Town area towards the Tableview area, the Bloberg area. But this afternoon, as much as it's still very much nippy in temperature, pretty wet in precipitation, but fortunately it has remained relatively dry in this afternoon, which will make it great conditions for the outside backs on the counter attack. Just also urging all businesses around the province of Western Cape to reach out to us for any potential collaborations. We also do reach out in terms of broadcasting far and wide along the country. But of course, if any people from across the globe who are watching us, we are accessible all over the globe. Urging all of you to come and support, watch Western Cape's finest rugby, club rugby. And of course, we're moments away from the 9th round of the Western Province Super League A encounter. Unimil hosting St. George's. Team sheets to follow in a second. We'll quickly have a look at the team sheets for Unimil. But St. George's second team, we're looking to steal that in the end. That should be the end of that second team encounter, ladies and gentlemen. At 26 points to 21 in favor of the home side, Unimil. But as they about to shake their hands, we can quickly jump onto the team sheet, starting off with the home side, Unimil. Unchanged from last weekend against NTK. Rahis, Alexander K, Santani van Veek will start off in the front row position, and Azibam and Angelo Rousseau go onwards with that lock partnership, and Leon Costens, the captains, with Vian Engelbrecht and Adrian Parvater completing that forward pack of Unimil. Chad Gesvind and Carl Kermis look to boost their 19 combination, and of course Fiona Roberts with Devan Enslin in the center position. Brianna Matoramusha, Herschel Goodman, and as the Africa completes the back three for Unimil. Very prominent back three from Unimil. Carl Kermis solidifying his stance in that pivot for Unimil, making sure that he puts his name on that jumper as he's taking the spot over from the experienced, the scanner Earl Lewis. And of course in that bench, not many changes in that bench, and Adam Neethling, Carlo van Gunen and Reinhard Elman, or rather Chadwin Robertson, will complete the substitute front row for Unimil. Just quickly moving on to St. George's, Marcelino Ruiz, Thomas Talyard and Jakub Dairies will be heading up the front row position for the visitors. Pharrell Sauls, Linson Andries in the locking combination. Alvino Anthony, Eduardo Titus, Ashwin Shields will complete that forward pack from the visitors. Eduardo Titus one to look out for in the blindside flank, and of course Ronaldo Daniels one to watch out for, very nippy in the fringes is the scrummer from St. George's. Junaid Phillips will be the pivot, the man to control matters for St. George's. Darren Alexander, Fabian Philander, the captain, will be the centre partnership for the visitors St. George's. Keanu Murray, Dwayne Robinheim and Curtly Henderson, very exciting, very electric, is Curtly around at the back, looking for those counter attacks. The surface this afternoon being nice, and the traction is there to be very conducive for the fullbacks today to find any space and turn to exploiting that gap. And of course with the benches, Haroon Adams, Shavana de Murray and Sipa Hobosh will be the forward pack lining up for the front row, and Riyad Adams and Brian Cocker looking to add on some meat in the second half for St. George's. And of course the travelling fans already high in spirits, high in voices, looking to claw their way back up into the hierarchy of the Western Province Super League A, lying at 10th position as it stands. Of course each and every week that goes by, the log does change, particularly between the Durbanville and Hamilton's. Unbeaten at the moment is the men from Green Point. Under the shadows of DHL Stadium is Hamilton Rugby Football Club, the oldest rugby club in the country, looking to solidify their stance against False Bay, finding themselves at 7th position this afternoon, having won some crucial encounters just last weekend against Kells River, just going down against Marty's the week before, looking to claw their way up and get close to that fourth position. But all the action will be here this afternoon in Milnerton. Unimil still in 4th position. Some games they would have thought, or would have believed, they would have come away with some valuable points. But today they are 3 points behind a somewhat struggling Marty side. Both Marty's and UCT have been having some Varsity Cup hangovers. Strong campaigns in the Varsity Cup. They haven't really stamped the authority in this season of the Western Province Super League, particularly UCT having lost 3 finals in 4 consecutive attempts. They've been the ones who have been struggling the most, but the name UCT is a powerful name, not only in the country but throughout the globe. A prominent university based in Africa, also producing one of the best rugby talents in the country. Unimil also having produced, or rather not necessarily produced, but some prominent ex-provincial players coming to share the experience with the up-and-coming club rugby players. I mean, of course, club rugby does not mean it's the end. For anyone watching at home, club rugby does not mean it's the end. It just means an opportunity to further express your God-given talents, your Allah-given talents, or your beliefs. As you've known in the past, some prominent rugby players have gone through to become professionals, namely Garth April, winning the Varsity Cup, well, not the Varsity Cup, rather the Gold Cup back in 2015 with Durbanville, gone on to play for the Sharks, planted straight in Japan. And of course, double World Cup winners Lucanio Am and Makazole Mapimpi playing their club rugby in the Eastern Cape. Winter Rose, Two Swallows, Border Bulldogs, and then Cheetahs straight to Sharks at Makazole Mapimpi. Same as Lucanio Am plying his trade with the Border Bulldogs down in the Eastern Cape and finding their way to winning back-to-back Rugby World Cup titles. Club rugby is not the end, but of course the club rugby without the fans, the passionate fans, as you can see up below me, from your left to right, or rather from your left of your screens, St. George's fans, upping song, upping celebration, making sure that the men from St. George's come out of the change rooms energized, focused and ready to give the traveling fans something great to talk about on the way back home. And St. George's, led by the captain Fabian Philander, slowly making their way onto the field. Thomas Talyard, one to watch out for, is the hooker from St. George's. Big unit, broad shoulders, looking to see what he can contribute on defense and on attack. St. George's on the field, Unimil joining the party on the between the four lines, led by the captain, the instrumental captain Leon Carstens, V16 engineer. They joke about he does not stop, he keeps running. Slowly making their way is the home side in their vintage powder blue and white strips. St. George's with their traditional maroon, black and yellow strips. They will be playing from your right to left on your screens. Today the man on the whistle, none other than Pierre Cronier. He'll be officiating Pierre Rogers, the man on the whistle this afternoon. Apologies to the folks back at home. Pierre Cronier is an old Queenian, older brother of Lionel Cronier, who just left the Sharks together with Apiwe Janki, Werner Koch, Sikumbuzo Noche. But the man today who'll be taking a charge, Pierre Rogers, and ready to get us underway, Junaid Phillips from St. George's. And away we go in the 9th round of the Western Province Super League A encounter, where Unimil is hosting a travelling St. George's side. Based on the table position right now, Unimil still in that 4th place. They'll be looking to throw everything in this first half to make sure they put this valiant St. George's side to bed early. But a bit scrappy in the first stanza of this first half, but Unimil in on attack. Leo Costas to be instrumental from the get-go. First toucher for Brian Matoramusha. St. George's in their half right now. Bam! Lands laterally, gets over the 10. Nazir Bam for Unimil. Geswind looks for Kermis. Finds him. Africa with his first touch. Finding Enslin. Does well to turn his feet. Enslin defends that tackler. Still on his feet as an outside back. Back to Africa. Great enterprising start from Unimil.
Los van me.
Patience as usual. Geeswind looking for Bam. Bam. Straight to Kermis. Out wide. Watch out for Herschel Goodman. Approaching the 22. He's a right winger from Unimil. Finding gaps early in this first half is Unimil. Straight to Nazir Bam is his third carry. Was looking for Leo Costas, but unfortunately out to touch. Great start from Unimil, but St. George's are happy to take it quickly down the line. Phillips looking for space, finds it as the Africa can't get there. Oh, what a fantastic kick from Junate Phillips. He had options on the outside, but just deciding to find territory to drive Unimil back in their half, just to bring some comfort and some composure back to St. George's after a prolific start from Unimil. First line out, Unimil ball.
Let's go. Let's go.
Great start from Unimil, identifying those cracks early. Case will find Vian Engelbrecht. Carstens takes it up from Kermis. Not much ground made, but happy to keep the ball. Geeswind digging. Geeswind finds Engelbrecht, met in contact by Alvino Anthony. Geeswind, slow ball, shaping for a box kick. Daniels will be under it. Oh! Slight loss of concentration, uncharacteristic from Ronaldo Daniels, just taking his eyes off the ball. There was no pressure coming from Unimil chasers. Gifting that opposition back to Unimil, who do have a very formidable scrum, is the home side. Led by Rais Sali, Zander Case and Tani van Beek. Much bigger unit compared to Marcelino Riss, Thomas Taillard and Jacob Derry's the front row from St. George's.
Locks in.
First opportunity from, well rather a second opportunity here from set piece for Unimil. Chad Geeswind looking to feed. Geeswind with the feed. It's a lovely scrum from Rais Sali, applying pressure. Kermis looks to Showenko, straight to Robertson. Slow ball from Unimil. Geeswind shows and goes by himself. They have to watch out for him because those fringes will be highly exploited in this game. St. George is doing very well, but illegally so, courtesy of the official, Mr. Rogers. We are going to be going back for that penalty advantage. Rais Sali dominating Jacob Derries in that first scrum. Psychological advantage with the home side. Carl Kermis will be happy to bang it downfield inside. Just inside St. George's 22. One would think that it's a no-brainer for Unimil to go for Rolling More, as it's been working out for them. I'm sure during the course of the week they've worked on making sure they capitalize from the Mall dominance, as they've shown against NTK last week. They went over the advantage line, just the last decisions in the end. Zander Case will find Engelbrecht. Rolling More Unimil. Zander Case looking to get beyond that Mall. Unimil still going, same Mall according to the ref, approaching the 5 meter, finally brought to ground, illegally so. Unimil playing under advantage. Geeswind digs for the ball, finds Barvato, lands laterally. Unimil taking their time, patience on attack. Well, Geeswind couldn't get the ball. St. George's need to be careful here. It's a second penalty, 93 minutes against the visitors. Right now giving a very formidable Unimil pack another opportunity for Rolling More. Kermis takes it on the 5. St. George's, they need to be very smart in how they contest. So far it's just been Engelbrecht who's been getting line-outs, and so he does again from Case's throw. Who's behind that Rolling More, being driven towards the touchline is Unimil, but they had the advantage. well, pushing from the side, coming in from the side rather, is the call. Well, maybe if Unimil can just keep their player or their jumper just 2 seconds longer in the air, just to create some doubt for the visitors, because one thing is for certain, their rolling maul does work, but they have to capitalize. Zondercase with another opportunity. Straight to Angelo Rousseau at the back from Engelbrecht. They're happy to take it quickly. Geesvind to Kermis. Out to Goodman. Looking to go on his own, but well met by Alexander. Going same side as Geesvind to Engelbrecht. Looks to be all over in this first half. St. George's remaining resolute on defense. And they win themselves a penalty in dramatic fashion. Not releasing is the call from the official. Well, 2 instances where Unimil had the opportunity to score from their rolling maul, not being able to capitalize on that opportunity. A fraction late in that breakdown, and St. George's were a fraction earlier, and they won themselves a penalty. And Junaid Phillips will take matters just before the halfway line with a huge sigh of relief. Slowly making their way to position is St. George's, getting the calls in order. Thomas Talyard with his first opportunity in the line out. He finds Andries. They're happy to go for more. Held up attempt from Unimil, but Daniels digging for it. Daniels finds Phillips. Straight back to Alvino Anthony, who tries to get over the halfway line. Great contest in the breakdown. Ashwin Daniels attempt to go in his own there, gaining valuable meters at St. George's. Daniels, Phillips under pressure. Is the captain Flander. Does well to look for support. Finding Phillips again. Well met though. Curtly Hendrickson hesitated there with the pass. Smothered on defense by Unimil. Daniels under pressure. Hendrickson at the base. Strong line speed here from Unimil, not allowing any space for St. George's. Yakub Derry's met in contact. Not getting many meters though. It's St. George's. They are dancing around, but right now you can see Darren Alexander was that high, trying to find some space, but Unimil, they close that inside. It has been turned over. Kermis, Goodman, ball and all tackle. Keanu Murray. Goodman does well to stay on his feet. Geesvind, helter-skelter stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Kermis goes short to Bam. Can't Bam his way through. Playing on an advantage is Unimil. Opposite side, as the Africa, show and go is the fullback. Oh, couldn't find Carstens. Finally a stoppage of the game. We are going to go back for their penalty advantage. Helter-skelter stuff, ladies and gentlemen. No clear identification in terms of exploiting each other's defenses. Both teams still running, particularly laterally. All the action is on halfway line, but Carl Kermis not finding touch. Naldo Daniels, this time he gets it. The captain, Fabian Flander, takes it over the touch. Back into Unimil's territory. Fantastic play from the captain. Just played over 10 in this first half, still deadlocked at 0 apiece. Unimil not panicking, as I've shown in the past seasons, or rather past couple of games, that they do turn up the heat in the second half. Parvata came back from behind Kermis. 5 meters from the 8th man. Geesvind to Sali. With a bit of a shimmy is a loose end. Geesvind. Kermis. Artu Enslin. Over the halfway line. They found themselves as Unimil. Patient on attack. His experienced outfit, but taking it up at the base. Nazir Bam. Cresvent to Case on the blind side. Case looking for the offload. But Toramusha there to clean. Play on. Tiny van Veek takes it up to Engelbrecht. Well, quick hands here from Milnerton, but has it been proved costly? We are going to go back for the penalty. St. George's will be feeling hot down by that one.
You first off your feet, then you play.
But Kermis takes it quickly out for touch. Opportunities at the moment with the home side, but the scoreboard is even. Conditions starting to get crispy right here in Milnerton. Speaking of crispy, it's another crispy throw from Zana Case. Another rolling more here from Unimil. Playing on another advantage. Kermis will go flat, was hoping to find Barvata, but instead finds Goodman. Goodman will grab her. It's a foot race. The pass of the ball will be tricky. Goodman almost there to ground it. Playing on the advantage though is Unimil. We are going to go back. The official, just Pierre Rogers having
so at the mall there,
asking the captain,
this player, just
or rather telling him about that penalty,
destabilizing the whole ball. Okay, and we also had two over
as
here.
well as a number of penalties in a similar position.
Side entry.
The games have been dreaded by cards in the previous two fixtures. St. George's doing very well though to hold their own. We need Maxes the most. Under pressure right now, territorially so, as Unimil get deeper into their 22. It's a no-brainer that they will go for a rolling maul. Bam from Case. Rolling maul, Unimil. Case behind it. Case looks for the grounding. Held up is the core of valiant defense from St. George's. Yet again, Unimil can't capitalize from their dominant rolling maul. Breaking away too easily. Pressure coming from St. George's. Held up is the core. St. George's will be looking to get out of their 22 as quick as possible to play some rugby inside Unimil's territory.
Vice captain in front. Is it okay?
Sir, in the scrum.
Yeah.
Number 3 slipping blind.
I'm checking. I'm seeing a different picture. Okay.
The wind also started to pick up some knots. Coming from the far side.
Break, sorry.
Okay.
Like this.
Opportunity here
Shoulder out.
for Unimil to score from set piece. As you can see, the back line is congested. Only Herschel Goodman stands alone out wide. A variation is beckoning.
Coach!
Chad Cresvent looking to feed. Bit of an argy-bargy happening in the scrum right now. Unimil with superior size difference, but of course the scrum is not about the size, it's about the technique and the power.
Crouch!
Previous scrum, Rai Sali had the upper hand. Will it be the same as Cresvent with the feed? Much better hold from St. George's, but they back away. Unimil inches closer, playing under an advantage for. It will be a penalty try from being dominated in that scrum. penalty try. No need for conversion. It's a straight 7. A rare occasion, ladies and gentlemen, in the Western Province Super League A. Penalty try against St. George's. Unimil winning their first scrum penalty, but at this time they got a bonus. They got the penalty try only after a second scrum though. And there's also a card shown for one of the St. George's front rows, just waiting for confirmation as who it may be. But 7 points up is Unimil. Marcelino Ruiz in the naughty corner for St. George's. Phillips with the restart. Well gathered by Nazibam. Unimil happy to slow it down. Kermis trying to find territory. Under it is Hendrickse. Hendrickse. Oh well. That pass can forward an email. Darren Alexander was trying to look for a no-look pass there. But unfortunately that pass is already having Christmas lunch.
Scrum, belt forward pass. Pass it back, eh? Pass it.
St. George's playing with a man down in the scrums. They'll look to sacrifice a loose forward. For a specialist prop, as you can see right now.
Thumbs off. Thumbs for a sub.
Erwin Adams makes his way on.
Okay, are you ready? Okay.
Ashton Shields takes one for the team for the remainder of the yellow card. Under pressure at the scrums is St. George's. Unimil certainly do know that.
Okay.
Looking to exploit that weakness in the scrums. Gesford with another feed, and this time it's a lawnmower going straight through St. George's. Playing against a scrum penalty again. Herschel Goodman takes it short from Kermis. Beautiful line ran from the right winger. Gesford looking for Barvata, finds him over the fringe. St. George's trying to scramble in that ruck. Still playing an advantage. Kermis will bang it downfield. He does understand that they are playing as an advantage, but currently Aronsa well positioned for St. George's. We are going to go back for the penalty advantage. Oh. Just inside Unimil's half, but they're not going to be worried about that, as of course they do have an opportunity to get back into striking range in St. George's half.
Some more.
Kermis will be happy with the distance of his kick, just not the angle. Taking matters just over the 10-meter St. George's territory.
Check the numbers. St. George's numbers. I said 4.
Zander Case looking for Engelbrecht. Misses him this time, but Leo Carstens happy to clean up is the captain. Gesfund to Kermis. Oh, Vion Robertson. It's a strong carry, but met by Jakub Derries from St. George's. They have to roll away. Strong, solid defense from St. George's, winning that turnover. They had to win it, but very much under pressure in the scrums is the traveling St. George's. The main thing for them to do right now is a zoom out in the scrum. A quick channel 1 ball. The ball must get out as quick as it comes in. At the moment, Unimil clearly dominating in the scrums. Just under 20 left to play in this first half.
Balls out.
Ronaldo Daniels under severe pressure, trying to find Junaid Phillips. swarming like a flock of bees.
Still.
Well, the ball gets the hand of St. George's. No look pass. Living off scraps. St. George is trying to get one over Dwayne Robbenheimer. Trying to find some rare mistakes from Unimil. Almost capitalizing. Keanu Murray breaking over. Sensational no-look pass to Dwayne Robbenheimer, who had the legs to step, but didn't have the legs to get him over the whitewash. Foot on touch. Opportunity for Unimil in the 22 to get out.
No numbers.
Well, they are looking for that in St. George's, looking for errors that you make so they can try and capitalize. They do have some pace out wide, but right now Adrian Parvat not showing pace but showing power to get over the 22. Kyle Kermis. Oh, what a lovely pass to Vian Ensslin. Ensslin to Africa. Oh, breaks two defenders but goes to ground. Ensslin goes to clean. Gesvinde at the base, finding Goodman. Happy to put boot to ball under it. Currently Hendrickson, who's happy to let it bounce. Will go out wide to Ronaldo Daniels. Daniels shaping to kick it downfield. Was that the right decision? Turning Brian Matoramusha against the wind. Well, that looks to be a lovely cape. Under it is currently Hendrickson. Met on contact. Phenomenal hit. Brian Matoramusha. Oh, what a lovely tackle, but illegally so, according to the official, Mr. Rogers. Oh, what a lovely hit.
You get out.
Curtly Hendrickson showing no fear under that ball. Oh, what a lovely hit. Stopped in his tracks. Control, Alt, Delete.
7 meters away.
Unfortunately, folks, can't afford you the replay. The replay at the moment is in my mind, and what a hit that was from Brian Matoramusha, Blanchard winger from Unimil, chasing his own kick. But St. George's, real opportunity, finding themselves inside the 22 of Unimil. They have been struggling in the scrums, but one thing is for certain, they haven't been shying away from contact, and they've definitely been backing themselves. Losing that line out to St. George's. Gifting position back to Unimil. Kermis will be happy to bang it downfield. Won't find touch, but will find the arms of Robbenheimer. Ronaldo. Not many options. Goes back to Curtly Hendrickson. Tries to step. Going backwards. Back to Robbenheimer. Under pressure, St. George's. They're just going backwards. Ronaldo Daniels. Back again to Hendrickson. Hendrickson, the chip and chase. Rousseau behind it. Finding his captain Carstens. Oh, great stuff. Here comes Carstens. Tries to step out wide. Is the captain over the halfway line. Gesvinde will get it out again to Rousseau. Oh, what a phenomenal hit. Is a big lock. That's a rare occasion. Kermis finding space though is Unimil. They're fighting in that ruck. Tani van Veek wanted to be the first receiver, but Africa will take it from here. Still going is Africa. Trying to use his power more than his step. Fighting in that ruck is St. George's. Seem to have got it. St. George's with another opportunity. They are going to score. Keanu Murray finding just a fraction of space out wide. They are going to equalize. St. George's up on the scoreboard with a conversion to come. Oh, what a try. Phenomenal stuff. St. George's just trying to find that 1%, exploiting it from the blind side. Great awareness from Keanu Murray. But Curtly Hendrickson take a bow for seeing that space, and Murray to finish. He had a lot to do, is the left winger, because there was a counter coming from Herschel Goodman, but he did not have the legs. Junaid Phillips, of course, certainly does have the legs to add the extras to draw level. with just under 50 left to play
Two things.
in this first half.
I expect better from the leader of the team. Same what I can say.
7 points apiece. Doing enough to get back on the scoreboard. With a player down as Marcelino Ruiz just stretching his calves. Looking set to get back onto the park from the naughty corner. And of course Ashwin Shield looking to take his position at the back of the scrum. But Kermis will restart. St. George's happy to bounce. Daniels behind to Phillips. It's a lovely kick turning Africa. Line chase from St. George's. As the Africa looking for the safety of touch, but only finds his 10-meter. Well, the volume certainly has gone up from the visitor side. There's a certain belief from the travelling St. George's faithfuls as the forward pack is back at 8 apiece. Marcelino Ruiz back from the naughty corner. But Talyard goes to the back. Well, unfortunately, not finding his lifters, but finding
Backward.
a baby blue and white jersey. Well, they don't seem to be handling it right now as the pass of the ball. Devon Inslin, but you're going to go back for the skew throw.
Leon.
Very unfortunate from St. George's. They were looking to salvage that momentum, that slight momentum that they were receiving. But right now they have to face a daunting task of scrumming against a valiant Unimil pack.
Coach. Boy.
Gesvin with the feed. It's another dominant scrum here from Unimil, backing away. The ball is out, play on is a call. Gesvin under pressure from Titus. Very alert is the blindside flanker, looking to counter-ruck St. George's after watch not leading by the shoulder. Nazir Bam takes it from Gesvin. St. George's trying to impose some robustness in that breakdown, doing very well to put Gesvin under pressure. Gesvin again finds Rousseau. Rousseau goes against Ruiz, comes short. Gesvin again to Kermis. Kermis behind to Africa. Africa straight to his captain. Play on is the call. Has been ripped in dramatic fashion. Back to the hands of St. George's. They have to release. Is the call. Play on is the call. Gesvin to Kermis. Forward pass is the call. I'm not exactly sure as to what happened there, folks, but we are going to get some confirmation from the official. A bit of an argy-bargy here from Africa and Mare. They need to just keep their tempers nice and low, both teams. Pierre Rogers just having a quick chat with Fabian Philander from St. George's.
Okay, can we set up?
Captain
Can
just
we set up?
sharing his grievances
No, they left
of
you
that
all
call.
alone.
But
Yeah.
speaking of grievance, very unfortunate sight here from St. George's as Eduardo Titus is carried off the field. Hopefully it's not going to be a serious injury as long as it's not on his stretcher. Unfortunate. But of course will be replaced by Byron Cock with the number 20 jumper. St. George's.
Okay, locks, can we go? Okay, only parallel to the touchline, guys. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
St. George's will hope for a similar scrum as before. Quick Entrance and exit right now, picked up from Shields. Ronaldo Daniels tries to go in his own, but met by Costins again out of nowhere. Shields tries to sneak one past, but gets over the advantage line. Daniels finding Ruiz. Ruiz goes to Rousseau. Almost losing that ball on contact, but has been lost on the ground. Unfortunate, back to the hands of Unimil. Advantage yet again. Gesvind finds Engelbrecht. Engelbrecht will go to Robertson. Robertson out wide to Matoramusha. A rare carry from the left winger. Gesvind again at the base. Gesvind finding Zander Case. Just short of the halfway line. Bit of a scraffle in that breakdown right now, but from the side is the call. Oh, St. George's. Their discipline right now seems to be letting them down. They have to be careful that not another player
There's too many penalties.
goes on the sin
He's
bin.
clearly off his feet, playing 2 goes at the ball. Okay.
Oh, the official, Pierre Rogers, shows Thomas Taillard with a yellow card. Straight down is the call. Second yellow card in this first half for the visitors. Carl Kermis with an opportunity to find touch from the dire attempts of Junaid Phillips to keep it in field. Touch has been found.
Dis op plek vir daai net. Dis op plek vir
Thomas Taillard
daai, asseblief.
unimpressed with that decision,
If there's no more, you can.
unimpressed with themselves. Bazana Case will be impressed with the throw that finds Engelbrecht, and right now creates rolling more for Unimil, but has been scrappy thus far. As looking to go back in field is Viona Roberts. They've got some numbers on the outside. Kermis finds Africa, goes back into traffic. Africa stays on his feet. Finally brought to ground. Gesvind poached on that rack. Tiny van Wyk, not so tiny, with a big carry. At the base again. Gesvind finds Robertson. Robertson straight to Kermis, runs straight to his opposite number. My 10-10 special, if you like. Gesvind to Case. Rousseau running upright. Going same side as Unimil. Goodman, show and go. You have to watch him because he can dance. Unimil are happy to be patient on attack. Angelo Kermis to Robertson. Oh, was looking to get that ball on the drift, but met on contact. Losing that ball is Vion Robertson, gifting possession back to St. George's. Great scanning though
Everybody stop
from
playing,
St. George's.
that's what I wanted to let
Not
the
rushing
advantage go, you all
on
stop
defense,
playing.
just using
I
their
wanted
defensive
to play the
structure,
advantage, all your players stop.
attacking that
I
inside shoulder, forcing them to go wide, using that touchline as an extra defender, hoping for mistakes. And a mistake from Unimil, gifting position back to the visitors, because right now Haroon Adams will be back on the field again as they are playing with a man down, and the substitute Byron Cock will be back on the bench for the next 8 or so minutes. Yeah, I think in the second half, when Haroon Adams is supposed to be gone onto the field, there won't be a need for a warm-up. He can just do a quick stretch, dynamic stretch, and back on the park. He's getting his warm-up right now. The replacement from St. George's in the number 18 jumper. The wind is starting to pick up from the right to your left on your screens. Shields with the pickup, Daniels with the show and go. Not much meters though from Murray. And Kirkley Henriksen trying to slither his way through that defense. The captain Philander. No space at the moment for St. George's. Adams, first carry. Does very well, is the replacement, but he has to keep the ball, hasn't lost it forward. Oh, that's very unfortunate. It did get over the advantage line as the replacement, tight head, but just ripped in contact. Gifting position back to Unimil, who'll be very happy with procedures right now. Of course, the scoreboard does show that it's 7 points apiece, but in terms of tactical play, patience on attack and on defense, Unimil are playing very calm rugby at the moment. St. George's trying to get one under the home side. As he's just having a short break, one of the players from St. George's seem to be down. I'm sure the two packs will be having some stern words, of course, as we are approaching half-time, just over 5 to play. A lot more stern words will be shared, particularly from the St. George's outfit. 7 points apiece, but psychologically, Unimil do know they can turn it up in the second half. But of course, with St. George's as well, we've seen Curtly Hendrikse on the counter, Kiana Murray with a try, and Duane Robbenheimer. They are quick with acceleration. If they find a whisk of space, they do have that acceleration to burst through and to cause trouble for the scramble defense. Gijsvind looking to feed for Unimil, but we're going to have a reset. St. George's can be proud of themselves, can be happy with how they played in this first half. Inside man working overtime, making sure that you're pushing Unimil to the outside and not cutting back in, as Aussie Africa has been trying to get that ball from the counter. Looking to counter as he steps on his left and his right. There's always someone on the inside to be watching Aussie Africa.
Okay, we'll go to this side. I'm not, I guess.
Just under 5 left to play. 7 points apiece. Opportunity for Unimil. Can they add on the points in the scoreboard before this half-time break? Or can St. George's wait for a mistake and pounce on it? If this was the wilderness, St. George's would be the hyenas. It was Gijsvind with the feed. It's another valiant scrum here from Unimil. They have to watch not creeping. Kermis on the prowl, straight to Brian Matoramusha. Picked the perfect line, but not much made meters. But here's Nazir Pam. Strong carry from the lock. They do have numbers on the blind side if Gijsvind can have a look, but happy to go open. Looking to find a Rousseau who goes back to the traffic, brought to ground by Robbenheimer. Sally goes alone. Sally met by Alexander. Kermis again. Kermis behind to Africa. Phenomenal. Almost properly read from the captain, but the ball seems to have been lost here. They have to watch Daniels. Massive hit on Mare, well spotted by Devon Enslin. Well, one thing is for certain, St. George's are causing a lot of trouble here, forcing Unimil to make those errors, meeting ball in all, and coming off with the advantage.
Listen.
Under their skins.
Okay, you two quickly listen.
St. George's remains.
Okay, we need to sort it out, otherwise penalties will flow.
But of course, when it comes to set piece,
parallel to the touchline for both of you.
Unimil have that advantage. St. George's definitely exploiting that blind side, trying to catch Unimil off guard. Daniels, quick feed, but Shields breaks through from the blind side again. Shields put to ball on the chest is Murray, on the counter is Goodman. Kermis does very well. Murray with the hit. Gijsvind, Engelbrecht to Costens, Enslin, Robertson rather. Oh, what a lovely pass to Matorashuma. Matorashuma gets off Robbenheimer. Still going is Matorashuma. This is sensational. Still on his feet is the blindside flanker. He hasn't had much of the ball, but we can see what he can do with the ball. 20 meters gained on the prowl. Unimil, Zonda case to his captain Leo Costens in the 22. Unimil get there. Leo Costens tries to earn his feet. Geesvind. Kermis goes on his own. Kermis to Tony van Wyk with an offload. Oh, this is sensational. Africa almost breaking away. But Angelo Davis will get the scraps. Angelo, has he grounded the ball? Oh my word, he's been held up. Can you believe it? Angelo Rousseau held up over the whitewash. How about that pass from Tony van Wyk? What an offload. Finding Africa at the deck. Angelo Rousseau had acres of space. He just had to accelerate over the whitewash. He hesitated. Held up over that whitewash.
Time's off. Say again, Fabian.
Definitely would have been
No,
the last to say of this first half.
The ball.
Oh, what play. Brian Matura Musha hasn't had much of the ball this first half. He's being hungry to get the ball. First defender will struggle against that big left winger from Unimil. Does very well to use his upper body strength to bust through tackles, pumping his strong legs, gaining over 30 meters, taking matters deep into St. George's territory. Great interplay. Carl Kermis, show and go. Finding Tony van Wyk, who just does the right thing, unselfish from the big tight head. Atu Azi Africa at the deck. Angelo Rousseau, no one was there on defense, but Dwayne Robbenheimer with a try saver at the death. Phenomenal play
Okay.
from Unimil.
Okay, here we
Great
go.
attacking prowess
Okay, so
from
we
the
ready?
backs, but valiant defensive effort from St. George's.
Time back on again.
Scrums have been worrying for St. George's thus far in this first half. They'll be looking to plant their studs right now. Is the front row. The tight forwards actually just making sure they do just enough not to concede a penalty late in this first half. Slow to get assembled. All the two packs.
Crouch.
This should be the last movement of the first half, ladies and gentlemen.
Bind.
Geesvind
Set.
with the feed. Much better from St. George's, but Barvarton tries to go alone from the blind side. No one is watching. Has he lost it forward? Oh, that is out of this world, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about chances created but not taken. Unimil with another opportunity to score at the death, but squandering it in the dying moments. 7 points apiece. It remains here in Unimil, leading psychologically and game management, but the scoreboard is what matters the most. How will the second half play off? Don't go anyway. Say to teammate GSN, see you after halftime.
Yeah. I get.
St. George's deadlocked at 7 points apiece from the first half, and of course what a valiant effort from St. George's to be able to hold off such a strong Unimil outfit, still lingering, loitering in 4th position on the home side, looking to get the way closer to the pinnacle of the Western Province Super League A. Carl Kermis gets the second half underway. St. George's happy to let the ball bounce. Marcelino Ruiz with his first touch in the second half, looking to add some impetus, great impetus in the second half. Haroon Adams trying to use his big stature to barge through that Unimil defense, but as the Africa under that kick from Junaid Phillips, looking to counter is a Unimil fullback. Still in their half is St. George's. Unimil looking to attack. Leo Carstens from Kermis goes against Adams, wins the collision, is the captain Leon Carstens pumping his legs as usual, as always, is the captain. Angelo Davis runs flat straight to Ruiz. Strong defensive effort thus far from St. George's, but down the line there goes as the Africa. Oh, that is sumptuous. Brian Motorashuma under pressure. Stopped by Rubenheimer. Great play from ASI Africa, committing, forcing the St. George's to commit, to create that space on the outside. Almost got through. That would have been something. Yellow card is back on Thomas Talliard from St. George's. Back from the naughty corner. Even Stevens in the pack, of course. Byron Cox still is on as Eduardo Titus has retired injured in this game. Daniels with the feed. Ashley Shields under pressure at the back of the scrum. Leo Carstens makes the hit. High tackle is a call. Decisions here from St. George's right now in the second half. They will be playing against the wind, as we've seen in the latter stages of the first half. The wind has started to pick up against Unimil, but Junaid Phillips comfortable with the boot to take matters close to the halfway line, with an opportunity for Thomas Talliard with the throw. First opportunity for the visitors, collected by Unimil, unable to get the palms to the ball. Leo Carstens on the prowl yet again, disrespecting his body. Sally alone. Sally, what a monster of a carry of Anthony. His shoulders will be stinging right after that run. Kermis.
No, boss is fine.
To Elwin Brandt out wide. Watch out for Goodman. Goodman goes back inside to Brandt. The substitute for Unimil, looking for the offload. Enslen will score. Phenomenal try from Unimil. This second half, they always come to life in the second half, is Unimil. Great contribution from the substitute Alvin Brandt in the number 23 jumper, or rather Lau Hendricks in the number 23 jumper for Unimil, injecting some pace on attack, picking his line to great fruition, making the pass out wide. Lovely try early in the second half for the home side. Kermis adds the extras. 14 points to 7 in the second half. St. George's making their way to the halfway line for the restart. The travelling supporters urging their St. George's Chargers to keep their chest out and to keep fighting. Phillips with the restart. You'll find Gesvind looking for Kermis. It's a lovely kick. Oh, what a lovely kick from Carl Kermis with the left boot, taking play deep into St. George's territory, pinning them in their half. Lineouts for St. George's haven't been functioning very, very well thus far, as the previous lineout was stolen by Engelbrecht. Pressure on Thomas Taljard to find Souls or Andries.
So come in, St. George's, come in.
Stolen yet again, this time by Engelbrecht. Zander Case finds his pivot. Kermis, Barvater does the right thing. Out wide to Goodman. Goodman happy to go back inside. High tackle is a call.
High tackle, yeah.
Ashwin Shields trying to shield his team but could not shield that high tackle. Gifted position. Back to Unimil. They do have the window behind them, is the home side. But they want to score tries as they go for touch, courtesy of the left boot of Carl Kermis, the young pivot, who's done very well in this league to earn the favor and the trust of the coaches to tighten his grip on that number 10 jersey, as that jersey has been worn by some prominent figures in the country. Earl Lewis being one of them, former UJ Varsity Cup pivot.
6 out, 6.
As Unimil right now go for the rolling maul. Can they capitalize? And I mean, they haven't been capitalizing. And right now again, they still couldn't capitalize, but they won themselves another penalty. Side entry.
You're breaking your bind, and then you're going
is
in
the
from
call.
the side.
Just waiting for some confirmation from the official, but Unimil will be happy for another rolling maul attempt. Well, I mean, all the opportunities have been with Unimil early in the first half, for most of the first half, and they have been going for rolling mauls, but they just haven't been able to score tries in the rolling mauls. But right now they find themselves closer to the 5 meter. Zander Case finds Engelbrecht again. This time they go short. Leo Carstens with the showing, go back to Zander. Was that the right decision? St. George's pouncing on that opportunity. Slow ball for Gesvind. Gesvind goes to Angelo, and they've lost it forward. Tanifan, vague opportunity here for St. George's. They should have let the ball go. At the back door, gifted the ball back to Edslin. Playing with fire is St. George's, but fortunately they were playing under an advantage for that knock-on from Tanifan Vague. Another opportunity butchered from the home side in the rolling maul. They've been struggling from last week. I'm sure teams that will be playing against Unimil in the latter stages will be taking a look at that. Last weekend against ATK, dominating in the mauls, gaining valuable meters, just unable to convert. And so it continues this week. 14 points to 7, they're still ahead by 7, is the home side. Pierre Rogers having yet another chat with the visiting outfit, St. George's. Probably telling them that in the next game they must take 2 scoops of pre-workout and not 4 scoops. Opportunity here for St. George's, under pressure in the scrums, but an opportunity for them to get out of the 22. Massive shove again from St. George's, doing very well to get the ball back. Alvino Anthony under severe pressure from Unimil, who continue their dominance in the scrums. Junaid Phillips under pressure against the wind, will not gain any meters, but the pass of the ball, Unimil finally get to hand. Have they turned it over? Then they win themselves a penalty. Holding is the call.
First offence was holding on. And
Well, from Unimil, no one really called for the ball. It was fairly quiet. The ball did bounce. However, St. George's were the most desperate in that situation. And that desperation has rewarded them with a penalty and an opportunity to hit the ball out for touch. But has it gone to touch? Parvat is under it. Unfortunate for St. George's as the Africa is looking to counter. Runs straight to the arms of Darren Alexander. Now it's Philander, the captain. Center combination taking turns with Azzy Africa. Parvat still going. Is Parvat finally brought to ground. Closer to the 22. Out wide. Hendricks. Africa looking for options. Runs laterally, looking for that shoulder to support. Geeswind. Back to Kermis. Kermis will be happy to send it to Winston, who's met on contact by Anthony. Geeswind. Kermit. Kermis. Play on is the call. Carl Kermis looks to go alone. Goes up against the Darries. Slow ball. Hendricks takes it on his own. Stays on his feet. Is Hendricks a substitute? Hendricks gets rid of two defenders, but unfortunately goes down on the third. Players down here. Jakub Derries and Carl Kermis for both sides. But play on is a call. We are going to go back for the penalty. Helter Skelter stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Straight down is the call. Well, they have been playing what's in front of them, both sides. No clear structure as yet in the past couple of phases. St. George's getting ready to make some substitutions. Looks to be the entire front row. Heroin Adams, Shavante Monet. Super Hobosh. Case yet again to Engelbrecht. It's another rolling maul. Case beyond that maul, gaining close to the whitewash. This time, can they capitalize? Are they over the whitewash or are they just short? Well, the official on the side is happy, got his thumbs up, and the try has been scored. Quick confirmation from the touch judge to Pierre Rogers to confirm that there is grounding. The try has been scored. Scoreboard pressure starting to build up against the visitors, as of course Unimil in the second half again just finding that pulse and slowly taking it away. Good to see Carl Kermis back on his feet, looking to shape up for the conversion after running at Jakub Derries, the tight end from St. George's. Now he looks to get the score up to 21 points to 7. Carl Kermis with the strike will use the wind to great effect. Oh, that is a phenomenal kick from Carl Kermis, judging the wind to great perfection against the supporters, telling him that he won't be able to get it over. Kept his composure, he's followed through, dissected the uprights into adding the extras.
Clear that, Sammy.
21 points to 7. 12 played in the second half. Substitutions being made by St. George's. The entire front row, Marcelino Ruiz, Thomas Talyard, Jakub Derries makes way for Heroin Adams, Shavante Monet and Sipa Hobosh. Phillips with the restart. Gathered by Bam, who's had a phenomenal game thus far, getting the dirty work out the way. Strong carries. Aggressive on defense. Hendrickson. Held up by Lyle Hendricks. Play on is the call. Phillips again running away from contact. Back again to Curtly Hendrikse. Hendrikse will go out wide. Hendrikse has to straighten. Hendrikse gets the ball out wide. The ball just had to get to hand. St. George's would have been away. Slow ball. Robbenheimer tries to test his way through. Robbenheimer dancing through raindrops. Robbenheimer over the halfway line. He goes. High tackle is a call, surely. They'll take it quickly.
Leave him, play!
Ronaldo Daniels
He was in, play!
tells up for St. George's. Can they come back with points? Nobody's looking for the ball. Vincent Andries with a rare carry from the St. George's lock. Contesting hard on that breakdown is Unimil, but St. George's does well to get the ball back as Junaid Phillips attacks the line. It goes straight. There's no support. Daniels knocked backwards is the call. Well, you can scratch that. Lost forward is the call. St. George's, who are doing very well just to get the tails up. Looking to put them under pressure, not let them rest on defense. Further substitutions being made for St. George's. Angelo Rousseau also making his way for Unimil. Tiny van Veek. Tiny van Veek with one of the rarest at the backdoor passes from a Tate prop. I'm sure we'll be looking forward to getting those replays. One for the highlight reel. Tiny van Veek, but what a unit.
Kom er nog zijn niet altijd stop.
Is the Milnerton Vikings.
Staan ja maar. Als ik kan niet. Na elke rak leen je daar.
Brian Maturamusha for Unimil. Just getting some strapping on his left ankle. Hasn't had much opportunity in this game. Only highlight was that bollocking carry of his in the first half. 30 plus meters gained. Just using raw power and pace to get his charges close to scoring opportunity. Had plenty of balls just last week against NTK. Managing to evade would-be defenders. Pace is not a problem. Power is not a problem. This week you'd have been hoping for more opportunities. But of course with this St. George's outfit, they don't shy away from high tempo.
Okay.
They don't shy away from electricity. They don't shy away from dancing in phone booths. As of course they do have an electrifying backline in Curtly Hendrikse, Duane Robbenheimer and Keanu Murray scoring the first try, the only try for St. George's.
Right! Set!
The former Currie Cup winner Lucky Jepu on for Unimil, match winner against the UCT a few weeks ago. Looking to be instrumental in the second half. Lyle Hendricks from that scrum out on the full will be giving opportunity back to St. George's for a line out in their half. Lucky Jepu and Ronaldo Daniels like for like, very quick, very nippy off the fringes. Pull and post, if they are napping, they'll be exposed. Derwin Adams
St. George's, no mix.
from the bench wearing the number 16 jersey for St. George's with his first throw. Wholesome changes for St. George's. Adams is looking for Brandt, missing him. As Kermis will look to get out of the way, but will find the hands of Demonet from St. George's. Stolen by Carstens. Crowd not happy with that call, but the bounce of the ball will find touch.
Now the winger.
Opportunity. Junaid Phillips, play on is the call.
Go!
Robbenheimer. Well, the visiting crowd is not happy with that call, but the decision has been made.
Watch your back.
us judges stamping the authority, just making sure that the call is final and they are sure with what they've seen, and we do trust them. St. George's looking this time to find their jumper. Doing very well to get it, but Sali, Rais Sali, alert and online. The ball is gone. Play on is the call. Bombs it downfield is Hobosh. Hendrickse with the wind under it.
No, out!
It's Kirtley Hendrickse on the counter. Kirtley looking for space. No one is there. Tries the offload. Finds Adams. Andries goes alone. Well, no one seems to be wanting the ball, but Junaid Phillips takes it back to Hendrickse. Line integrity looking sharp here for Unimil. They have to watch out to St. George's. They do have the ball in possession. What can they do with it? Looking for support. Quick ball to Celeste. Play on is the call. Are we going to go back? Africa on the counter. Africa. No support for Unimil. Gepu and Lucky getting swamped by Navy jerseys. Africa to Goodman. Goodman to Brian Matorashima. Was that forward? Another forward pass. Herschel Goodman was looking to be casual to Brian Matorashima in hopes of getting deeper to St. George's territory.
St. George's. Thank you.
Junaid is Celeste. On for Daniels. For St. George's. Shields has also come off.
Waar is Fabian? Is jij nog happy? Zeg je nog? Arun.
Wholesome changes here made
Verbal abuse op ons eigen.
from St. George's, as of course Riyad Adams replaces him.
Ja, alsjeblieft. Kijk. Ja.
Ruan Adams
Forward pass, ja.
seems to be having of an issue here. There seems to be a problem. Can't get audio, but there is some exchange between the officials and the travelling supporters. Just trying to manage matters and making sure that we all remain level-headed and cool-headed. Raiz Sali, in the meantime, is happy to make his way off. For Unimil, will be replaced by Chadwin Robertson, former Hamilton's hooker, winning that penalty. St. George's, the substitute Robertson dropping his bind, but of course the passes are not connecting for St. George's, but Junaid Phillips will be happy to connect that. He goes outside on his own, looking for support, tries to dance his way through out the back door. No one is there on support. The pivot did very well. Daniels as the pivot. Adams, while stepping laterally, not making much meters, as St. George's have to score next. On the prowl is Andries. They have to release his Unimil. Celeste goes on his own, slips the tackle. No one seems to be wanting the ball.
It's in.
Well, Lucky Kepu was looking to play. Lucky Kepu's in possession, dancing his way through. Lucky Kepu still going. Lucky Kepu breaks away the tackle to Carl Kermis, who's certainly looking to score under the sticks. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Do not give him any space, because Lucky Kepu can dance through raindrops. Unimil up by 26 with a conversion to come.
General play.
The traveling fans are not happy with some of their calls being made.
General play.
That's what happens with the passion. Not every call will go your way. In the meantime, Carl Kermis will be glad to add the extras, taking matters to 21 points, the difference. 28 points to 7, it remains on the scoreboard. How can St. George's respond with under 20 left to play in the second half on the 9th round of the Western Province Super League A encounter? Dylan Vacher is also on for St. George's.
Subs.
Phillips looking to restart. Parvater is under it. Parvater unable to go past the first defender. Van Geunen with his first carry for Unimil. Gepu finds Africa. Hendricks will go deep south, but finds the hands of Hendricks. What can he do? Show and go. Looking to exploit that open side, but Leo Carstens is looking for that turnover. Has he won it? He has to release.
Leave it now.
Vacher laterally met in contact by Engelbrecht. Adams, show and go, running alone. Is the replacement hooker. Looking for the scrum off. They're finding Silister to Andries. The pod here, the pass from St. George's running alone, which makes it very simple to defend. Was that the right decision? Trying to kick for touch. Oh, well gathered. Oh, many people are asking as to what that issue could have been. A lot of a squabble on the touch judge taken before the ball, winning the penalty for St. George's. Quick tap from Celeste. Atuaide to Vacher. Vacher tries to go alone. Inside man working overtime for Unimil. St. George's, they have to score. Celeste, not many people in support. St. George's. Slow ball for St. George's. Picked up. Demonet. Pick and go for St. George's. Gainable, valuable meters. Can they score? This will certainly change the dynamics of the second half. They have to release. Is there grounding? Held up is the call. Great momentum from St. George's. They have to score from this position, as the scrums have not been their greatest prowess in this game thus far, but right now they need it to win this ball. Quick ball, channel one, zoom in, zoom out, let the backs do the job.
Okay, Locks, can we go? Who cares?
But the first job is with the forwards to win the scrum,
Jy laat jy nie getrip het nie, né?
to unleash the backs. As the Junaid Phillips,
Crouch.
during behind that scrum, makes his way to the blind side, where he's joined by Ronaldo Daniels. West shifted from a scrum half to wing. Try scored. The try is good according to the touch judge. Well, that's a very quick try scored. You blink once and you score. St. George's back on the scoreboard, decreasing that deficit. Just under 15 left to play in the second half. Can they come back? They are fighting. They are sticking to their guns. And currently, Hendricks shaping to take a very tough conversion. Hendricks unable to add the extras. 29 or rather 28 points to 12. Just under 15 to play in the second half. St. George's, which are with a much needed response as far as the scoreboard is concerned. They'll have to look back to getting back into Unimil's half and gain some points to create a very interesting end of this fixture. Kermis with the feed, or rather with the restart. Well met on defense, taken up by Riyad Adams. Andries has been carrying a lot in the second half, looking to add some impetus. Slow ball, Celeste goes to Adams, looking to punch through that defense. Celeste again finds Phillips. Phillips will dance, not to the name of love, but will look to get some caps. Oh, can you believe it? This is the magical stuff from Junaid Phillips. I'm not sure how he kept that ball. Andries, they've got the tails up. It's St. George's. Slow ball here for the Celeste. Demonet. Basics done. With another carry. Hobosh. Oh, lovely pass out wide. Vacher goes back inside to traffic. Stolen by Tian Duplessis. Barvata unable to get the ball back, but play on is the call. Oh, was that pass forward? Oh, that would have been some finish for the substitute. Alvin Brandt. St. George's with the advantage for that knock-on. Oh, just unfortunate pass. Not finding the hands of Alvin Brandt, who was guaranteed to get under the sticks for St. George's. But unfortunately, that forward pass. Oh, that would have been so exciting. Not just for those that are here today, also for you back at home in the comfort of your warmth. It's getting quite crispy right now in Milnerton, not just with the temperature, but with the ambience around this rugby field, as the travelling fans are unhappy with what's been happening thus far. But play on is the call. Mr. Rogers has the whistle.
Okay. Make sure there's space before we go in. Okay.
We are going to have a reset. It's getting quite animated on the visitors supporter side. Junaid, Celeste with the feed. They've been playing with the tails up in St. George's.
Set up.
Some great play from St. George's. They're not backing down without a fight. They're not backing down without they score some points of their own to stake their claim, to protect their pride. 10th at the moment as it stands on the log. A lot of work to do here first, then the log as Unimil will pump their legs. Backwards is a call. Junaid Phillips almost selling Hendrickson. Daniels doing very well out wide to Robin Armour, under pressure from the pass. Swarmed by layers of baby blue and white jerseys. St. George's back in possession. Show and go. No one is there to support. Unimil on the counter. Back in possession. Play on is the call. Gepu out to Hendricks. Hendricks finds Kermis. Kermis to Africa. Again goes back inside. Unimil. Kermis finding Barvata. Gets it this time. Runs laterally. Finding Insulin. Some tired bodies here. And here we go is the substitute Dylan Vacher. Cheslin Roberts will score in the corner for Unimil. Just below the 10-minute mark in the second half. Cheslin Roberts, the substitute for Unimil, bangs it over for the home side. Some tired bodies from St. George's, hands clutched on their knees. They can be very proud of themselves, of how they impose themselves in this game. The scoreboard definitely not a true reflection of this game. But Unimil in the second half were always going to steer the dagger deep into the hearts of the visitors. Carl Kermis with the strike. Lovely kick. Does have the legs, the distance, and the direction. Carl Kermis adds to his tally for the day. 35 points to 12. The home side in full control. Darren for St. George's will get back onto the field. His substitute, Brandt, getting injured. Restart from St. George's and Vino, Anthony. No one was going to contest for that ball. Losing it forward. An opportunity for Unimil to finish off this encounter. Just some words of encouragement from the St. George's faithful that are here today, and those that are watching back at home. They have been imposing themselves very well in this game. They have been fighting very hard. Their defense has worked tremendously in this game, particularly their scramble defense. Inside men have been working overtime. Line speed has been impeccable just to force Unimil to make those errors. And of course, very much awake with the attacking prowess. Just trying to catch Unimil napping, catch them off guard. Scoring that first try courtesy of Robin Eimer. And their second try as well. Just unfortunate with the handling errors from the visitors. As again, Unimil exerts its dominance in the scrums, winning that penalty. Yet again. That's the story of the day as far as dominance is concerned in set piece. Game management, as you can see with Unimil, with high fives all around. Lyle Hendricks with a sumptuous kick downfield, getting matches close to the 22 for Unimil. And Viernan, Unimil's stalwart, wearing the number 17 jumper. Almost got confused when I saw these team sheets.
Open up, St. George's. Open up.
Avid, loose forward, played lock last week. I saw him the number 17 jumper for this afternoon. I was excited to see him scrum at the prop. But St. George's back in possession. Clumsy error for Unimil. Junate Phillips will look to make his way past, but unfortunately getting his foot to touch. Possession will go back to Unimil.
Så, faktisk med døgnet. Ja. Så.
35 points to 12. 5 left to play. They go to the back. Stolen. St. George's will get the ball back. Adams happy to clean up from that error. Celeste, strong carry from Herbosch. Van Geunen looks to have stolen it.
Holding on.
Lucky Gepu takes it quickly. Lucky Gepu. You have to watch out. Carl Kermis, was he tackled before he caught the ball? Play on is the call. Gepu not finding anyone. Oh, that is great stuff. Engelbrecht will go out wide. Oh, this will be something special if they get over the whitewash. But Pierre Rogers pulls a stop to that. We're going to go back for that. Rolling is the call against the St. George's. Lucky Gepu yet again. Small crack, exploiting it, opening up like the Red Sea. Finding Africa on his inside. Unable to break away is the fullback. Kermis taking it on the 5. Can they score one more as the final nail in the coffin with yet another victory for this Uni Milnerton outfit. Trying to get closer, the horse race, trying to get closer for the final day sensation of this Western Provinces Super League A encounter. A lot of investment has been made within this club to come back with results. A lot of trust has been bestowed upon them to come back with results. But yet again in that maul does not result in captivation. But Hendrickson will go to Kermis. Kermis takes it short to Goodman. Great enterprising play from the backs, but they go back to Robertson. Robertson with the shimmy. Goes on his own. Gepu again, very quick. Better watch him. Gepu tries to head away and gets the pass out to Lyle Hendricks. St. George's caught napping. Ball watching. Easy try for Lyle Hendricks. Getting the ball from Lucky Gepu, who was held on attack, but no one was online. Now I understand why we did gut passes as a training drill back at school, because Lucky Gepu just gave Lyle Hendricks a gut pass to score. Kermis adding the extras, just over 2 left to play. As it stands, well, before this fixture, Durbanville was leading the fray by 31 points, Hamilton's by 29, Marty's 28, Milnerton, Unimil rather, by 25. So 6 points is the difference between first place and fourth. Very tightly contested. Like that restart from Phillips. Cheston Roberts meeting the shoulder of Byron Cock. Shoulders are coming in hard right now. It's another carry from Adam Neethling, met by Alvino Anthony. Chip and chase. Oh, that's a lovely kick. Curtly Arense, or rather Curtly Hendrickson, I beg your pardon. Oh, what a lovely pass. Was that the right decision? Yet again, forward pass from the deck. Great enterprising play from Curtly Hendrickson. Just the execution. Unlucky from the nippy fullback from St. George's. Waiting to get some confirmation as to what's happening in Constantia between False Bay and Hamilton's, as of course there are going to be some changes within the log after this round. Reaching the business end of the league. Very excited to see which teams will be making it through to the knockouts. Right now as it stands, Marty's, Durban, Hammies, the top 4 are guaranteed to make it through. Reset in the scrum. Lucky Gepu just having a quick chat with his pivot Carl Kermis, who's had a phenomenal game. From the boot, as well as being the general for Unimil. Certainly has filled those boots, and his guns have filled that number 10 jumper for Unimil. Lucky Gepu as well, starting from the bench, squad rotation. We are nearing the business end of the league, trying to rest those bodies and making sure that everyone is fresh when it matters the most. But Unimil on the prowl, Kermis on the loop, finding Africa out wide. Just had to get to hands to Herschel Goodman, who was guaranteed to be gone. And that's how the game ends. Ladies and gentlemen, 42 points to 12 in favor of the home side, Unimil. St. George's can be proud of themselves in this game, starting valiantly. Scramble defense kept them afloat in the first half, deadlocked at 7 apiece after the half-time break. As of being the tail throughout the season, Unimil will be patient on the first half, and on the second half they will find that pressure point and they will exploit that pressure point, and all those points from the second half, 42 points to 12 full time, and all of those points, 35 of them in the second half unanswered. Unimil, another victory right here in Uni Milnerton. That's it for this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, on the 9th round of the Western Province Super League A. My name is Setu Time, and it's been an honor being on your screens, but it might be the end of the game this week, but the season continues. See you next week. Coach Time out.